So we're looking at plate tectonics and natural hazards, right? I like to teach them together so that you make the link between plate tectonics and natural hazards. Yes? What processes in terms of plate tectonics result in features that leads to natural hazard? Very good. Earthquake activity, tsunamis, volcanoes. So those are the three main ones that are linked to plate tectonics. You all understand that? All right. So what we're going to do, I'm going for you all to link it. So plate tectonic processes which is going to be linked to a particular natural hazard. All right, girls, let's go. So, what is plate tectonics? What is the theory of plate tectonics? You all did this in Form 2. Right, very good. The study of how the Earth's plates are moving, right? But the plate tectonics theory has its foundation in that theory called continental drift. So, continental drift is what? Do you all remember what is continental drift? We can all speak at one time. It is the shifting, but what is it? It is the history, but what? Of what? This is what? Earth. That Earth was one large supercontinent called P. It starts with P. Pan. Open up all the books and look for it and say Pangea. Right? Pangea and Pangea. You wasn't saying it loud enough for me to hear. Pangea is that supercontinent, and over time, because of convection currents within the mantle, it's sending this heat, right, causing that supercontinent to divide and split. So this is approximately 250 million years ago, it is believed, right? And then it split into two large supercontinents called, anybody know the two large supercontinents? Look in your book before the answer. One begins with an L and one begins with a G. This is Form 2 revision. Now you're saying easy. Let's do plate tectonics. Last, easy.
We never said that. We said link it up right first.
It is Laurasia and Gondwana. So Laurasia. Okay, you all never learned that before? All right. Okay, so now we all hearing it. Right, so Laurasia is found in the north, Gondwana is found in the south, and then over time, Laurasia and Gondwana again decided to drift apart, and then we had what we call 5 configuration, which is where you had the Americas together, Laurasia together, and then from there they split into this present day configuration that we have, which is the 7 continents. Very good. So plate tectonics involve different movements because the plate, right, the 7 continents that we have, they are resting on different plates. So we have major plates and we have minor plates. So these plates are moving in different directions. Either they're moving towards each other, they're moving apart from each other, or they are sliding past each other. So there are three main types of plate boundaries that results in different plate tectonic processes. Yeah. No. That is because of the magma and the convection currents in the magma that is sending that vibration that is causing the Earth's movement. Right? So, when we talk about Earth magnetic pull, we're talking about the structure of the Earth. Internal structure. Core, mantle, crust. The core is what gives us that iron and the Earth's magnetic pull, the field there. Right? But we're not discussing that. We're discussing just the processes of plate tectonics. So three major boundaries. You have those that are moving towards each other, which is called convergent or destructive, right? And then divergence is where they are moving apart, or constructive, and there is transform or C. Check your books. Conservative. So it's not there, right? So you all should know both terms because some books use them interchangeably. Let's go it over again. Convergent plates are moving. Let's see the directions.
Towards each other, and they are destructive.
Destructive.
And the one that
transform or conservative, or they say neutral. Why we say conservative or neutral is because they don't really cause any destruction like as the convergent plate boundaries, right? There's no real change in landforms on the Earth, right? So on our convergent plate boundaries, and you all can make note of it. Remember we said they are coming together, convergent or destructive. When the plates collide, right, you're going to have two types of plates. The Earth's crust is made up of two types of crustal plates. They are called what? Do you all know? Do you all remember the types of plates? The Earth is made up of what? No, the Earth is surrounded by water and land. So, if you look at the world map in the back there, what are you seeing there? And the land is called what? It begins with C. Continent. So, what are the plates? And oceanic, because the world is surrounded by ocean. You all see where they get the names from? Right. That was an aha moment, right?
Yes.
So, continental and oceanic. So, continental and oceanic, right? So, very good. Oceanic plates are heavier and they are denser because of the material that is made of, but continental crust are lighter. So when they collide, what happens? You have the oceanic crust sinks into the mantle, it melts, and that plate resurfaces through the cracks or trenches or opening, and they create volcanoes. So the natural hazard associated with convergent boundary, you also have volcanoes and you also have earthquakes. Why do you have earthquakes?
Because it's so close
at the same time. We know that. I don't want to hear nothing about shifting. I want to know what the movement. When the plates collide. So if I come and I just collide with you, and you all understand that it is the convergence that leads to the earthquake activity. Because when they collide, it's going to cause a vibration. That's why we have earthquakes. Yeah? So you have volcanoes, you have earthquakes. When these things happen, earthquakes happen under the ocean, right? And it's a strong magnitude. They can also lead to what is that? Hazard? Tsunamis. So everybody understand link to continent, plate tectonics to natural hazards. You also have another type of plate boundary, which is divergent. And divergent, just like convergent, the plates are moving apart. So when they move apart, listen, that is also going to cause a vibration. So you can also have earthquake activity. Yes?
Make sure the vibration causes the...
Yeah, when they move apart. And then divergent, you can also have what we call volcanic islands. Volcanic island arms, which will also bring volcanic activity. 1 second. Yes. Full mountains. When we get to the actual topic of plate tectonics, pay attention. When we get to the topics of plate tectonics, I'm going to go into all of the features. I'm only doing the ones that are associated with natural hazards so that you understand how they are linked. You remember I said that? I like to teach things to make links so that you all see the link between it. That plate tectonics is not separate. It's because we have plate tectonics creating volcanoes. That's why we have these hazards. You all understand that? That is why islands like St. Vincent, recently La Soufrière erupted in 2021 for almost how many months, how many weeks, you all know? Oh, that's research for you all to know that. Right? And then you can have transform plate boundary. And the transform plate boundary is the boundary is the one that gives you most tectonic activity in terms of earthquakes, because the plates are constantly rubbing against each other, sliding past, causing friction. And when that friction, so I want everybody to rub their hands together like this. Tell me what is happening. Do not stop. Do not stop. Continue. Do not stop. So you know people do this when they feel cold? Right? So eventually you're going to generate that heat and there's going to be pressure built up and you're going to eventually snap, and that is what results in earthquakes.
I think I'll do it.
So
Which one just cause earthquakes more?
transform has the most earthquake activity, right? Because they're constantly rubbing against or shifting against. Yeah, but they're not constantly. It takes. Remember, these plates are not like bumper cars, just boom, boom, boom. It's years. Yes. What is the movement of the plates? Check the book. What is the movement of the plates? Well, they say they snap, which is results in displacement of the rock, which is a break. Yeah, displacement, and that results in the earthquakes.